This guide goes through a few basic troubleshooting tips if your printer suddenly stops working in Windows 10 or Windows 8. Now, first thing is to take a look at the printer itself and see if there are any error messages or error indicators showing on the screen. If there are, then obviously look at the printer's manual and follow any guidance by the manufacturer in clearing these errors or this error. Second thing to check is just to make sure that any connecting cables are firmly plugged in to both the computer and the printer. Next thing to try, and this is quite common in Windows 10 and Windows 8, quite often the printing will suddenly stop, and the way round it, the first thing to try is to try restarting your computer, and that is a restart rather than a shutdown. A restart will actually reboot the printer drivers in the Windows 10 and Windows 8 operating systems. So to do this, first of all, what we need to do is we need to close down anything that we're working on the screen. Obviously, please save anything that you're working on first of all. So we go back to the desktop like this, move our mouse down to the start button and right click the start button. That's a right click on the start button. Move our mouse up to shut down or sign out, then move our mouse over the word restart and left click once. The computer will now restart. It may also install any updates that are pending while it's restarting, but it's likely to take longer than usual to shut down and likely to take longer to start up, because as I say, it's shutting all of the drivers down and it's going to restart them again. Okay, so my computer is now restarting. Once the computer has restarted, then sometimes the prints that you tried to print earlier may automatically come out. So leave the computer for a couple of minutes just to see if the prints do come out. If they don't, then fire up the program, whatever it was you was trying to print from, and try printing again. Hopefully the prints will come out. If this doesn't work, there's a further thing to try. If you're on Wi-Fi, if your computer if your printer is connected via Wi-Fi, then it might be worth shutting the printer down, unplugging it from the mains for a couple of minutes. Also shut your computer down and perhaps switch your router off for a few minutes. Switch your router back on, leave it for 5 minutes. Switch your computer back on, leave it for another 5 minutes. Then switch your printer back on, leave it for another 5 minutes and try printing again. This can sometimes help, but like I say, first thing to try is to restart the computer. 99 times out of 100 that solves any printing problems straight away. If you've still got further problems with the printer, then you need to consult your manufacturer. If you have problems, say actually printing, but the printer's making all the right noises as if it's trying to print, but you get a blank sheet of paper out, or a sheet of paper that's the wrong colour or only partially printed, then it might well be that you need to run a head clean on your printer. Again, have a look in your printer's manual, follow any instructions by the manufacturer on how to head clean. Try this 3 or 4 times. If the quality doesn't improve or nothing comes out, next step is to try changing your cartridges for some new cartridges. If the new cartridges don't work, then unfortunately it does sound like your print head may have gone, and it may be time to purchase a new printer. But hopefully just a simple restart of your Windows 10 or your Windows 8 will solve your problem. Thanks for watching, and I hope it helps.